说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hi newbies, this is Chinese Pod and I'm Ken Carroll.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
Now we have, we're in the shoe store I believe today.
I don't have a shoe fetish.
You don't have a shoe fetish?
Unlike
Okay.
a lot of women.
Really?
That's a bit sexist of me.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
But a lot of people, especially Westerners, do have problem buying shoes or finding the right size in China.
That's right, shoe problems.
yes.
Yeah, if you have big feet.
Aiyo.
Yeah.
And there's something culturally fascinating about the size of feet in China.
There is. Certainly there's something historical there as well.
Yes.
Why don't we have the lesson first? Let's get through the language first and then we'll talk about that because it is interesting. Let's listen 3 times to today's dialogue. You're in a shoe store and the people who work there are asking you what
What
you're
size?
looking for.
Yeah.
All right.
Dialogue, first time.
你穿多大的？
46的，
没有，
那算了。
Second time.
你穿多大的？
46的，
没有，
那算了。
Third time.
你穿多大的？
46的，
没有，
那算了。
Oh, a bit of a disappointment.
It happens.
Let's see how he got there.
Yeah.
你穿多大的？
What size do you wear?
你穿多大的？
What size do you wear?
你穿多大的？46的。
46.
46的。
Size 46.
46的。没有，
We don't have that.
没有，
We don't have that size.
没有。那算了，
Okay.
那算了，
Okay then.
那算了。
Well, not the most successful shopping trip here.
No.
It happens. We've given you the language
Yes.
with which to deal with this situation. Again, as I said, if you have big feet, it can be difficult.
Challenging. Yep.
Now, let's take it from the top in a little bit more detail.
Okay. 你穿多大的？你穿多大的？
Now, the dominant verb here is the only verb here
Yep.
is
穿，穿。
chuan,
对
first tone.
That's right.
And that means
To wear.
to wear.
So could be used for shoes, clothes,
Yes.
Accessories,
Yes.
anything you wear.
Right. Now, the question, remember, was what size do you wear? Now, so we have a pronoun, which is
你
meaning you.
That's right.
So put those two together for us, please, Jenny.
你穿
Literally mean you wear. 你穿. But we're creating a question here, right? And so what size?
多大的？多大的？
多大 meaning
Literally meaning how,
How
big,
big.
but essentially it means what size.
that's right. So da, fourth tone means
Big. Yeah.
And how big is
多大？
多大?
多大？
Right. Now, you could even ask this about a child, right? You could say,
Yeah.
you know, how old is that kid? You could say,
你多大？
你多大?
你多大？
That's right. Now, so the sentence here is, what size do you wear?
你穿多大的？你穿多大的？
Now, there's a particle at the end, duh, but we
Duh.
won't go into it because it's slightly tricky. But all you have to remember is when you're asking this question, you just stick this particle on the end. So, what size do you wear? So, let's hear it.
你穿多大的？你穿多大的？
你穿多大的? What size? Now, it's in context. So, we're in a shoe store. So, obviously,
They're talking about shoes.
shoes. All right. Now, so the size here was
46.
46.
That's right.
46.
Yeah.
Liu as in.
6
And 40 is.
40 40
Good. So let's hear it together.
46 46
46. There you go.
And in China, we do go by European size.
Okay.
46. That's the
pretty
equivalent
large.
of American, I
I don't really
12
know.
Or,
I'm not sure. Anyway, 46, there you go.
对
Now, unfortunately, that's slightly perhaps bigger than what they stock there.
So they tell you 没有
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 meaning no.
No, we don't have
We
it.
don't have. So the verb to have is,
有
and the negative form is.
没有
Now, this is a really efficient way to say we don't have that, that doesn't exist, it's not here, and so on. It has a million uses, but there's the phrase
没有
没有.
没有
Well, if you don't have it, forget it. That's okay.
那算了那算了
Na算了. Now, swan, fourth tone, right? And it means
Forget
Forget
it.
it.
Yeah.
No, it's
Don't
not-
worry. It means don't worry
don't
about
worry
it.
about
Yeah.
it. It's not negative. You said it in English, I'll forget it. It'd be like, ooh, what's your problem? Sorry.
yes.
In Chinese, na suan la means, oh, that's okay then, no problem.
Yes.
I'll move on and look elsewhere. Na suan la. Tell us some other contexts where you might be able to use that phrase. Na suan la.
For example, you promised to go to dinner with friend, but you canceled, and
Yeah.
your very understanding friend says, 那算了
那算了 Yeah.
means don't worry about it. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah. Or I told you, like I said, I'd do something and I couldn't make it. I don't know, 算了.
那算了
That's okay.
I say it all the time. I'm very agreeable.
Yeah, you are, definitely. Okay, good. Let's listen to that 3 more times.
好
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
Dialogue first time.
你穿多大的？
46的，
没有，
那算了。
Second time.
你穿多大的？
46的，
没有，
那算了。
Third time.
你穿多大的？
46的，
没有，
那算了。
Now, you want to tell us something about shoes in China, don't you? Want to tell us?
Well, one of the reasons that our shoe sizes seem so small is because parents try to control growth of feet for their kids, especially girls.
They try to control the growth of their feet.
Yes.
Tell us.
Historically, we had foot binding, which
Yes.
was really cruel.
Yes,
And
but which disappeared about
Disappeared.
90 years ago.
however, there's 21st century foot binding.
Oh, no.
Less cruel, but for example, when I was a girl, my mother, she wouldn't buy me shoes a size smaller, but she would try to make me wear slightly tight shoes. Rather than, giving me a comfortable pair, a bigger pair, because she doesn't want my feet to grow randomly out of control.
That's classic. If I don't give you tight shoes, your shoes will grow randomly
Yeah,
and
I have
out
to
of
restrain
control.
you.
That's a Jennyism right there. Your feet will grow randomly and out of control.
But you see, even though the practice of foot binding, like you said, is long gone, but our perception of femininity and feminine
Whoa.
beauty still persists, right?
Whoa. But I'm not going to comment on that, but that is a kind of Is that funny or tragic or strange? I don't know what that is. Don't worry. Jenny's feet are perfectly normal, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was only in the slightest, mildest sense that her mom said, tight shoes.
But I do have smallish feet.
Yeah.
I wear 36. I don't know what it is in US.
I wish my mom had done that with my pants. Maybe I'd be a lot slimmer now. Anyway, that's a really, really interesting story.
Fascinating, yeah.
Really interesting story.
And it doesn't only happen to me.
Really?
Yeah, it's quite common with Chinese girls. You can ask your friends.
I am stunned. And
See, every day we learn something new about the
indeed,
culture.
There you go. Okay, well, we hope that was revealing, and certainly was for me. We'll be back again, of course, tomorrow with another lesson. That was buying shoes in China. But right now, it's time for us here in Shanghai to say
再见.
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0974.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0974 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0974.